What you whooping up, Grandmama?
Y'all, we've got onions, peppers, mustard, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce. We have got half a pound of ground pork and a half a pound of ground beef. Now, when I say ground pork, I mean ground pork. It's not sausage, it's ground pork, and it's 85 lean, 15 fat. So, it has no seasonings in it. It has nothing in it. It's just ground pork. So, today we're doing some sloppy joes. Do y'all like sloppy joes?
I like sloppy
Roy
joes.
and I do. We never, ever, ever eat them. We never eat them. But I just have a taste for them today. So, I've got about 2 tablespoons of garlic, fresh garlic that I have chopped up right here. And I've got pepper, I've got onion. Now, I make my own. I do not use the little packet. I don't use manwich. I don't use any of that. All I put in mine is mustard, sugar-free ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, onions, peppers, garlic, salt, and pepper. That's all that I put in mine. But if you like the manwich, if you like those little packets that you buy, by all means, get those. Some people put tomato sauce. I don't put tomato sauce in mine. I just use the sugar-free ketchup. So I'm cutting up a half, and I'm dicing it pretty fine. And I'm going to cook it and the peppers in with my ground beef and my ground pork. Now, I've never done it with the ground pork before, but it was on sale at the grocery store the other day. I'm not going to cut that. It was on sale at the grocery store the other day, so I got it.
It reduces the cost of the beef.
It reduces the cost of the beef because this was on sale. It was like $1.99 a pound, regular at $3.49 a pound. Ground beef, y'all, at the grocery store the other day, ground beef was just regular, that 73 something, 17 or something like that, was $5 a pound. And that's here in Georgia, and I'm sure it's more than that for the cheaper cut of ground beef. Roy and I don't even look at the ground chuck or ground sirloin or anything like that, ground round, because we can't afford it.
That'll make you want to go out cow hunting.
I'm telling you. So when I can cut corners, I do. And when we found that ground pork, Roy said, honey, let's get some. We'll do something with it. So that's what we're doing this morning. So I have cut my cost almost in half or more. Okay, this is about 1 cup of onions. And I've got my garlic over here. So I'm going to slide that over. Now, I'm not going to put as much peppers as I do onions. Now, you can use bell pepper. Roy and I are not fond of bell pepper, the green peppers, but we do like the sweet peppers. And if you see, I'm chopping this really, really fine.
You can use some jalapenos, but...
Oh, yeah, you can put jalapenos in if you want to.
She's got some over there, but we're not putting it in it.
No, I'm not. And because they're huge. They're huge jalapenos. And they're hot, y'all. I made some pico de gallo the other day. Or some salsa, what I call salsa. And for those of you, I looked it up. And pico de gallo is, and I put it in my description box. Pico de gallo is made with all fresh vegetables and nothing canned. It's all fresh tomatoes, fresh garlic, fresh peppers, fresh everything. And it's chunky. You do everything by hand. Salsa is juicier, and you can use like canned tomatoes. You don't have to use the fresh in salsa. Now that's what I found on Google. So when I Googled it, because I wanted to know the difference in pico de gallo and salsa. So I looked it up, and that's what I found.
Well, one of your viewers from Texas said we don't have the liquid in our pico de gallo
Right.
out in Texas.
Yeah, and so, and one from New Mexico, y'all, that onion's got me crying. One from New Mexico said the same thing. So,
Oh, let's tell them about the viewer that said, take your jalapeno, put it down under the water,
underwater.
and it wouldn't burn or burn your eyes.
Shouldn't burn your eyes, shouldn't burn your skin. But,
So thanks for the tip.
yeah, thank you so much for the tip. I'll try that next time that I'm going to work with jalapenos. Okay, I've got my, I've just turned my burner on behind me. Now this is going to be a short, simple, I've got measuring cups out here that I'm going to measure my ketchup. I'll probably do my mustard by tablespoons. But so I'm going to put all this over here because we're going to be working from this side. But I'm going to let my meat start cooking first. After it starts cooking, then I'm going to put my peppers and onions in it. And I'm going to wait to put my garlic in until my meat is almost done because I don't want my garlic to burn. So once this gets to cooking good, then we'll come back and I'll put my peppers and onions in it. And
You said you were going to use the low carb bread, garlic toast,
I am, but
and tortillas.
We'll do that.
Yeah, I just was.
Yeah.
I was just jumping ahead.
You were, yeah. He's good about that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put some pepper. Now this is to your taste, salt and pepper. You season it with as much as you like. That's probably a 4th teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt maybe. And if you don't have the fresh garlic, you can use minced out of the jar. If you don't have that, you can use garlic powder. Now I may put, even though I'm putting onions in here, I may put a little onion powder because we really like the onion flavor. So, all right, as soon as this gets to cooking, we'll be back.
Grandma, I'm smelling sloppy joes.
I'm telling you, y'all, this is a 1/3 cup of peppers. And this is 1 cup, so that's about 3/4 cups of onions, chopped finely. My peppers are finely chopped. Now, if you have grease or juice in yours, then just take a paper towel and get it out, drain it off or whatever. Okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic in because I've got enough in there that it's not going to burn. If it was just in oil where I was sauteing my peppers and onions, it would burn, but it's not going to burn in this. Okay. Now, we're going to let this cook for about 5 minutes because it's going to take that long for my peppers and onions to cook like I want them to give them the doneness that I want them. Then we're going to come back, we're going to put our ketchup, our mustard, our sugar-free ketchup, our mustard, and our Worcestershire sauce. Let me get right over here, honey. Now you can use green peppers, you can use any color peppers that you want in yours. I'm going to put some onion powder. This is 1 teaspoon. So I'm just putting 1 teaspoon of onion powder in it. I'm not going to put any more garlic because that was like 3 cloves of garlic. All right. We're just going to let this keep cooking.
About ready, isn't it, Grandma?
It is. I tasted of it. It doesn't have much of a garlic flavor. So I put about 1/2 teaspoon of this garlic powder in it.
Okay.
All right. Now, Roy loves paprika. So this is smoked paprika. I'm not going to measure it. Well, I am too because it's it don't like to shake out. All right. I'm going to put a 4th teaspoon.
Yeah, because you can't turn that jar up.
No. I'm going to put a 4 teaspoon to begin with, and then I'll taste of it and see if I can taste any of that smoke in it. If I can't, now I've got it, I had it on 7, which is medium high, now I've got it on 5. Um, so my peppers and onions are done. I'm going to taste of it to see if I can taste that paprika just a little bit. All right. So that's a half teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now you can leave it out. Any of this that you don't want to put in yours, don't. Just take my recipe, make it your own. Okay?
This is very, very low carb eating today.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yes,
for example,
it
if you
is.
think, no, the onions have got too many carbs, well, adjust as you desire.
That's right.
This is a almost zero glycemic load dish.
All right. That's a half a cup right now of sugar-free ketchup. Now my mustard, I'm going to do it by. Now this is to your taste right here. Ever how you like it. All right. Now my Worcestershire sauce, I'm going to do it by tablespoons. I'm going to start out with 3 tablespoons.
There's no wheat or
No,
gluten
no,
in
this
this.
is gluten-free.
This is gluten-free.
But now the sloppy joes are gluten-free, but now the bread that we're going to use is not. So I do have some gluten-free bread in there, but it's not low carb. So, but you know what you can eat if you're gluten-free in the bread line. So you already have that. You already know. All right, that looks a little
Mustardy.
mustardy, a little bit too yellow. Now, a lot of cooking is by sight. It's by the way things look, not only by the way they taste. Like I can look at this and know it's got a little bit too much mustard in it for us. Now, if you like a real mustard base, then by all means, leave it real with a lot of mustard. All right, that's 1/4 cup of my sugar-free ketchup, which means that's 3/4 of a cup. And it's the consistency now that we like. Ooh, that looks good. Now, if you want to use tomato paste, by all means, you use tomato sauce. That's what you use. Oh, it smells. Ooh, smells good. Oh my, oh wow.
All right, Grandma.
Y'all.
You got to get the toast cooking, Grandma. I got to eat.
This is wonderful. Wow. All right, I'm going to turn it off. That is delicious. That is ready.
That looks ready. That looks
That is
like
perfect.
sloppy
Look at that.
joes.
All right, now, this is what I'm having on mine. I've got my toaster out here. It's keto, 1 net carb. Can you see it? 1 net carb. Now, I'm going to put mine in the toaster, and I'm going to have an open face. Now, if you want yours on a bun, now I'm telling you, this is delicious. Even if you're not low carb, even if you're not counting your carbs, this is delicious. Use regular ketchup instead of the sugar-free, and everything else you use it just, you use just what the recipe will call for. Now this is 0 carb chipotle tortilla shells. Now, I could put this in the microwave and make a cracker out of it, or put it in the microwave for like 15 seconds and heat it up a little bit, and I could eat it on that. Roy is going to use the Carb Balance spinach. He won't eat that one. Sometimes we don't zip it back. You have to turn it upside down to read it. This is Carb Balance. It has 2 grams of net carbs. That's what he's going to use. He's going to use his, he's just going to use his like a wrap, kind of. So, All right, that's my toast is getting ready. So I'm just gonna make mine an open. You want more cheese on? You want cheese on yours? I'm not gonna put cheese on mine. You can put cheese on it if you want to. You can put sour cream, ever what you want to put on yours. I'm not gonna put anything on mine.
I'll probably put some cheese on mine,
Okay, except just
but I can
me.
do that when I get to the table.
Okay.
We don't have to do
All
it
right.
now.
Let us get this cleaned up, get my toast ready, and then we'll come back and taste of it for you.
Grandma, it's sloppy Joe time.
I know. All right, y'all. I have toasted my bread in the toaster. Now, this is the way I'm going to eat mine. I'm just going to eat mine open-faced. Y'all, I've already tasted. This is so good.
Need another scoopful, honey.
No, I don't. Then it would fall off and it would be messy.
Now, I'm using 2 carb tortilla with some provolone cheese. And man, alive.
Y'all. Now you use whatever bread you want. This is just what Bro and I are using today. This end, eat out of this. That one's gone. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my goodness. Step back a little bit, buddy. Your head's being cut off.
Boy, that's good. That's good.
No. Now, you can use this as a dip if you want to. You can put cheese over it and just take crackers or chips and just dip it out. Be wonderful as a dip.
Oh, that's good, Rose. I don't remember the last time. It's been several years.
It's been years since we've had a sloppy Joe. Y'all. This is so good. Make all a sloppy Joe today. It's quick, easy, delicious, low carb if you make it the way I did. And if you use it on the bread. And if you're everything that's gluten-free except the bread, use your gluten-free bread or buns or whatever. All right. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Make you some sloppy Joes today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this video because it is low carb.
And watch for another video on low glycemic cuisine again this week.
Tomorrow. Love y'all. See you next time.